Day one of trying to get my husband to work. It's been 8 years since he's had a job. 8 years. Wait, 7 years. I can't do math.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mommy, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing a certain nurse who came online to say that her husband has not worked for about 7 or 8 years and that she's trying to get him to go out and start working. Now, in her video, she didn't explain or say why he has not been working for about 8 years, 7 years, and people saw the video and did a bit of digging and discover something sinister that happened. And in this video, we're going to check out what exactly she said, what exactly happened when people went digging to find out more information about her husband, what she said about what people were saying happened, what people were saying about her husband, what people think about the whole situation, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now let's get into this video.
Day one of trying to get my husband to work. It's been 8 years since he's had a job. 8 years. Wait, 7 years. I can't do math. He has not worked since October 2018.
Babes, let me hold your hand while I tell you this. This man is not going to get a job now. You let it go for 7 years and today you're going to manifest him getting a job. That's not going to happen. I'm so sorry to tell you, you're wasting your time and you're wasting our time because you came to God's internet to ask us for help. You told him, I'm going to post this to the internet to see what they're going to say. And he's like, I don't care what the internet says. And you said, well, you're going to hear what they think. And here we are telling you what we think. That's not going to change him. She said that after he stopped working, there were times when she needed to work 3 jobs in order to keep the family afloat because they were struggling financially. They have kids.
My husband does on our date. That's when I'm married. He says it's for the kids. But I'm wasting his time?
She has this uncomfortable laugh in all of the videos where she's answering questions. She's being very honest. I thought it was rage bait. For a second, I'm like, this lady's just trying to grow her page because she wants to sell some sort of supplements. No, I think that's true, and I think she's giving us a lot. She's giving us all of it. She's giving the most, okay? She's giving extra. She's just delivering. Every 30 minutes, she's making a video answering a question, and it gets worse than the last time. It's only been 24 hours, and I know everything about their lives, and this man, he's not going to change, ma'am. Imagine raising a grown man. Imagine raising someone's child. A grown man. Your tax filing next year should be single. Head of household. Just completely take him out of it. And by the way, if you're single, there's this comment this guy said, as someone who's in the dating market, I'm now realizing I've been trying way too hard. Okay? Because the bar is that low.
Clinically, in my experience, when one spouse financially abuses their partner and doesn't work for years and years and years, most likely her husband has NPD, is narcissistic. One of the big telltale signs of narcissism is interpersonally exploitative. And the way that comes out with regular people is very often refusing to work and living off of somebody. And that is exactly what this guy has done. It's very common in narcissistic personality disorder, which is very likely what her husband has. Obviously cannot diagnose him. I've never met him, never met her. It was foolish, definitely, to come on this app and complain about him with this ugly, dark backstory, especially since she's, I think, a family nurse practitioner, appears to be a public person, but probably very likely a victim of narcissistic abuse.
Day one of trying to get my husband to work. It's been 8 years since he's had a job.
Jess, we don't give a Don't care. Don't care. Because what are you even talking about? Oh, day one of trying to get my husband to work. It's been 8 years since he's had a job. Bitch, what? I think I speak for the collective when I say we are so sick and tired of y'all getting online complaining to us about y'all's husbands. Tired of it. Tired of it, don't want to hear it. Because what are you even up here talking about? Something that the ladies don't ever seem to understand is that you set the precedent for your own relationship. Y'all will sit around and eat shit from a man for 8 years and then will act surprised why on the 9th year he's not offering you chocolate cake. Why would he put in the time and effort to make you and serve you a chocolate cake when you've settled for the shit out of his ass for almost a decade? I mean, genuinely. comments talking about, well, you know what I would do is I would just apply for jobs for him. I would just apply for jobs for him. These are grown men. Grown men. It's one thing if you and your partner come to the mutual agreement that either you're going to be a stay-at-home mom or he's going to be a stay-at-home dad, right? But you're sitting here saying that he refuses. He's been refusing to work for 8 years. And it's like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I make my social media content. So I bring money in every month. And if my husband was to look at me tomorrow and be like, look, we really are in a position where I need you to go get like a 9-to-5, I would go and get a 9-to-5. But you say he's flat out refusing for 8 years. So what did you do after the first year of him refusing to work? What'd you do? What about the second one? What about the third one? What about the 5th, 6th, 7th? I'm tired of having these conversations with women. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of having these conversations with the girls. I'm sick of it because y'all are the same ones who will finally divorce a man 20, 25 years down the line and then be like, oh, he wasted my life. He wasted my life. Didn't nobody waste your life but you? Because you were actively choosing to continue to deal with shit that you knew you weren't okay with and weren't happy with probably the first, second, third year in. But here you are, 8 years later, up on social media, talking about, in the comments, she was talking about, yeah, he wants to tell me that this is normal, hence me getting online to expose him, to call him out. That man don't give a
Day one of trying to get my husband to work. It's been 8 years since he's had a job. 8 years. Wait.
I'm sure a lot of you saw this video about this woman talking about her husband. This dude hasn't worked for 8 years and all she does is bash him. Understandably. They have 2 small kids, etc. But like any normal person, I was like, what does this dude look like? And I saw this picture posted right here. Right, this is them right here. This is her husband that doesn't work. And then there was another comment. William Mooney has been arrested on 10 counts of touching. He was a former teacher and did inappropriate things to 10 to 13-year-old kids. And she has stayed married to him, lets him be a stay-at-home dad with her children who are around this age. And before you say, oh, I don't know if that's the same person. Here's the town. He's wearing an Oklahoma shirt. But wait, you go on her website. Oh, I wonder what her last name is. What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously. Like, sincerely, why are you with him still? What is wrong with you? What?
The lady who said her husband hasn't worked in 8 years, that entire situation just went left. So she said her husband hasn't worked in 8 years and that it was due to no fault of his own. He doesn't really know how to clean up. He doesn't really know how to cook. He tries, but he really doesn't know how to. People were in the comments slamming her saying, you're raising a child. He acts like a child. She even said that he plays video games. Like, he sounds like a teenager. This doesn't make it any better what I'm about to show you. So there were other comments in the comment section. Mind you, she's turned her comments off, asking her to explain this picture. And this is alleged. These are what people are showing and spam posting in her comments. But if that is true, then that would explain why this man does not have a job. And it's been 8 years because he can't get one because he has a criminal record. And that's her husband. That looks just like the man in the picture I just showed you. And she's turned her comments completely off. She's made like 20 follow-up videos after the first one explaining her situation as to why her husband has been working in 8 years. But this doesn't make it any better. If this is true, that would mean he has a criminal record. And she does need to address that because you bought it to social media and now you're not answering anybody's question about it. You've completely turned off your comments.
Day one of trying to get my husband to work. It's been 8 years since he's had a job. 8 years. Wait, 7 years. I can't do math. He has not worked since October 2018. That's irrelevant. In January, February this year, I was like, can you start working? Like, I'm tired of being your sugar mama.
By now, most of y'all have seen this video. And of course, the comment section is exactly what you thought it would be. A bunch of people saying, why did you stay with a man that didn't work for 7 years? He seems lazy. He just seems like a bum. It actually is worse than that. Let me show you.
Work. And then there was another comment. William Mooney has been arrested on 10 counts of touching.
That's a very important part of the story that you left out. And maybe the reason he hasn't worked in 7 years is because of the alleged record that he has. No one wants to hire him. Also, they have 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and they're around that age. So initially, she came online to talk bad about her husband. Now people found out things about her husband that she didn't expect them to find out. What do you think that she's doing with the additional videos she's made since? You guessed it. She's defending this man. What's the point of coming online and talking about him in the first place?
No, by now you've seen a lady who got on here and said with her whole chest, day one of me trying to get my husband back to work after not working for 8 whole years. And it took the internet 0.03 seconds to find this. 10 separate students came out to speak up against their teacher, William Levy Mooney. Here's another article. You can go ahead and pause to read. Now, the lady who got in here to complain about her husband not working or whatever deleted her account, but she posted a farewell video. I didn't get a chance to see it. I've only seen reposts talking about how people are running with false information on the internet and how these charges have been dropped. He pleaded no contest. Read the articles. She also said that he was falsely accused because he was reprimanding the students, kicking them out for talking in class, and decided to do this to him instead. 10 separate children. 10 separate children between the ages of 11 and 13 did that? Really? She is standing 10 toes down to protect her man. She thinks all of those children are lying. Everyone on the internet is ganging up against him and her. I'll never understand it. Some women are just so deathly afraid of being single, they would deal with someone like this. Not only has he committed crimes against children, he has not had a job in 8 years. He is not a stay-at-home dad where he is cooking and cleaning and picking up around the house. He's not doing anything. He is the embodiment of human trash. She didn't commit those crimes herself, but she is not much better than him.
I just want to be clear that whatever you're sharing and spreading, number 1 was resolved years ago. Number 2 was false accusations. Keep reading, keep reading. That has been handled and taken care of. Nobody's in danger or y'all are crazy. But I'm limited in what I can say because obviously legal reasons, and they were minors at the time, but no. It's funny what children can lie about when you remove them out of class for talking. Just a caution to teachers of the world, but no. I would not be married or around anybody that did anything wild or crazy. But apparently America doesn't believe in innocent until proven guilty. You guys just assume guilt, which is wild. Also, 2 sides to every story. But online harassment or defamation of false things. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. No.
Have you seen this video?
Day 1 of trying to get my husband to work. It's been 8 years.
So it turns out her husband was arrested for being a PDF file.
Rogers County issues an arrest warrant for a former school teacher in Catoosa accused of touching middle school age girls inappropriately in the classroom. News on 6's Emery Bryan is live for us tonight in Catoosa. Emery?
Well, the now former teacher is not in custody yet, but there is an arrest warrant out tonight for William Levi Mooney, 32 years old. He was a math teacher and assistant coach here in Catoosa. The warrant states the investigation started in October of last year. 10 students from Mooney's classes, all girls, told police he touched them, often below the waist, sometimes on the back, arms, and legs. The investigation started with a few students telling the campus police officer that Mooney's touching made them feel uncomfortable, but they were too afraid to say anything. The girls are all between 11 and 13 years old.
Now, some of the charges were dismissed by the court. However, there's no way I would ever be continuing to be married to a person who was accused of being a diddler. Just no. And she comes on and admits it.
I just want to be clear that
Now she says that he was falsely accused. Like the second that he was arrested, I would have pieced out. Second. And there are a lot of women that stay with these people and enable this stuff. I mean, she's been paying the bills for 8 years. But yeah, gross behavior. Absolutely gross behavior. And they have kids and she's allowed to be around his kids. Just insane.
it's funny what children can lie about when you remove them out of class asked for talking.
Oh, okay. Now, Jessica, don't piss me the off. You done pissed me the off, Jessica Mooney. You want to sit here and talk about minors or we're lying? Oh, lying on that grown-ass man that you have, that grown-ass man-child that likes children, that you have up in your house, that you've been supporting for 8 years, that you had children with him after the fact, that everything came out, that you still bared children for that man, that you have that man watching your children while you work. What you talking about? It was handled. It was rectified in the court. And with defamation. Baby, look at this. What is this? There were 7 counts that came in the court. Victim impact statements were read. Parents came out against you. And he pled no contest on assault and battery of a student. No contest does not mean that he's not guilty, baby bookie butt. So don't come on this internet and try to gaslight us about that nasty man you got laid up in your house with you and your children. 7 counts, bookie butt. Count it. 7 fucking counts. Yeah, it's all there. Talking about, oh, innocent until proven guilty. Girl, he pled down. He's guilty. He pled. Talking about. And you're paying all his fucking court fees, Bookie. You're paying his fine and court fees.
Okay, so we've seen what exactly happened. We've seen people's thoughts about the whole situation. I would love to hear what you think about everything that's been going on. Do you think that she made a mistake by coming online to share that was the situation that she was with her husband? Do you think she is not acknowledging that her husband did something wrong when he was touching students inappropriately? Do you think that she's in denial about the kind of person that her husband is, or do you think that she's just grateful to have a husband? I would love to hear what you think about the whole situation, so please leave your comment in the comment section. Now, this whole situation is very weird and very, very funny, because it's funny in the case that she came online to kind of make her husband look like a bad person, kind of just trying to use her husband's inefficiency, incompetency to make content. And the whole situation blew up because the husband's past was revealed unknowingly by her. So she just kind of exposed him beyond the way she wanted to expose her husband. Because what was our business that your husband has not worked for 8 years and you're still going to be defending him? So if he does not work for 8 years, he works for 8 years, you will still defend him, because if you can defend him after he had the issue with the children when he was a teacher, when he was a math teacher, why are you now coming online to be saying he's not working and you need him to work, even though you are okay? Because I saw that she's a nurse, she has been a nurse for quite a while, so the money is enough. He's playing games. What do you want us to do? Somebody that was touching children between 11 to 13 years inappropriately, and you're defending him. Why are you bringing a matter to the internet? Now, everybody has brought a past that I'm sure they buried to light, and you are still saying the students were lying. It doesn't make sense. Now, people have even said, okay, he had that issue, he was charged, they fined and all the things that happened to him afterwards. Why is he still being lazy and he doesn't want to work? Now, people have said that because he has that record, there's some jobs that he will not be able to do. Fine. But however, there's some jobs that he can do even with that record, and he will still be earning money to add to the income of the house. But because the guy on his own is a lazy bum, he's incompetent, he's probably too proud to go and do those kind of jobs, that's why he has been there and lying down and not doing anything and playing games. And because the woman is an enabler, she's probably a picnisher, she'll still continue to do what she has been doing, which is to be taking over everything in the house, finances and the rest, and supporting his incompetence, because it's rather incompetence, is lazy ass. She will still support him, because if he did what he did, and he was saying that he actually did it, and she's still defending him, definitely he would continue to behave like that and get away with what he's doing. Now, someone said that he probably has narcissistic personality disorder, and it's true. He might be abusing her in different ways because it looks like, like I said, she might be a pick me child. So he's probably working on her insecurity, probably using her insecurity to keep her subdued in the house because 8 years, even if he did those things and he has the record, he can still find a job that he can do to add money to the family income. So I don't see why she's excusing him, why she even had to do that first video that is exploded in her face, because right now she has gone offline, she has deleted her account. And like I said, I saw that she was a nurse and her face is being splashed all over the internet. I wonder how she's feeling at work when people are discovering, oh, this is the way your life has been, your husband is like this, you are like this. It would have it probably is not a funny situation right now for them in their house. And I don't know if the husband, is very abusive. This period, she's going to be in danger because he can take out his anger on her because she was the one that exposed him to the internet by coming to say he has not worked for 7 years, 8 years. She's trying to get him to work, and then people did their FBI job and discovered the major reason why he has not been able to get a good job or get a job or want to work, because he can still find a job in some certain industries that are not so strict with the criminal background of their employees. So I don't know. I really don't know. It's a dicey situation. It's one that I really hope she's not in danger. That's all I can say. But it is what it is. I would love to hear what you think about the whole situation. Do you think that she was right to come online to express her feelings about how her husband has not worked for over 7 years? Or do you think that she has enabled her husband to be able to relax and not work for 7 years? Do you feel that she's a pygmisha? Do you think that there's something going on in the family that has made her to defend her husband and say that the kids that said he touched them inappropriately were lying and were being vindictive? I would love to hear what you think about this whole situation. So please leave a comment in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon right beside so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.